everyone can always suck their own dick. Like you've met those people.
I can't do it. I can't do
that.
It.
Like,
you mean like flexibility wise? Or
no.
Like, oh, okay, my bad.
I'm talking like metaphorically, Boosh.
Podcast and stuff.
Yeah.
It just started.
Shit.
Yeah.
What's up, Boosh, man?
I feel like we back for the second time, even though it's the first time. Like for a lot of people.
I was young.
Yeah.
I was dumb.
Probably not many have seen that episode.
Good. It was fucking horrible. Yeah. I had drinking 6 cans of Ham's beer. That's lower than Lone Star.
Oh man.
That's ugly. That's ugly drunk.
The nasty shit.
That's like fucking dad drunk.
Yo, we did that shit like at 3 a.m. So
I was
like,
dad drunk. Dad drunk.
3 a.m. I wasn't drunk. I don't really drink, but I was tired already.
No, I know.
I was dead already.
But you stayed for like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was. That
was like a 4-hour podcast. I remember.
That shit was intense, dude.
I think I took like 50 pisses, right?
Both of us.
Yeah.
Both of us, man.
That's what's up, man.
Well, damn, normally I do a different intro for people who... You got chips too, by the way. Fuck.
No, I know, but that
look like it's been there for years, dude.
It hasn't.
It hasn't.
It's the kind of chips where you need shit with it.
Oh, you chips and dip. You can't raw that shit.
They're not standalone chips.
It's not
No.
No salt, no nothing. Yeah.
See, I wouldn't just bring those chips to a party.
Unless you don't like them.
Yeah, unless like it was that bad.
Yeah. Not even like a new shit. Just
no,
like,
fuck no.
But I guess I could ask this because no one really saw the last one because it's RIP. Mm-hmm. So who am I here with today?
Fuck. No, I'm playing. Fucking Zerktronic, baby. You know what I'm saying? Fucking out here, downtown San Antonio.
Yeah, man.
I love this fucking city.
I know, man. You one of the people who do, man. You one of the people who do.
I stay here, man. I fucking have to stay here. I love traveling, and I've traveled.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, there's just something about San Antonio that's just like whole to me. You know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like it's just like undeveloped land and everybody's scattered to like do one thing, but nobody's like really collaborating to make a cool scene or some shit. Like there's cool scenes. Like I'm not doubting that shit. It's just very spread apart and it's very like segregated in weird ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Like I always follow back because I felt like people like you and a few others, like, man, y'all really love this spot, man. And I felt like I liked my people, but I didn't really necessarily love this spot.
And that's what's crazy to me because when I talk to like people like you, or my homie FK Menace,
I remember him.
He's just my homie FK. He doesn't want to come back. You know what I'm saying?
I don't blame him.
And he does his thing in Kansas City, and he's doing his thing, you know. And when he comes back, it's such a celebration.
I like coming back too. I just don't necessarily think I can live here, you know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And it's crazy to me when I hear that because I'm like, how can you not like the city? But then again, like this is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So everyone's got their own opinions.
Everybody got it.
Yeah, where you want to be, how you grew up, all that shit. So that's one thing I take into consideration. I'm like, yeah, you know, like we're going to come together again. So I'm never worried about that shit, you know? Like, I'll see you soon, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we don't communicate too much, but when we do, it's like...
We just pick it right back up.
Yeah, dude. And it's almost like a for sure thing, you know? I don't think I've ever flaked out on you.
Nah, man.
And if I did, sheesh.
I still remember we bonded over what is it? Roscoe's chicken and what? Those bonds are hard to. Oh my god! Those bonds, those grade B bonds are hard to break. You know?
No, that was cool as fuck, dog. Because I think we had just like that was like the first time we actually like kicked it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like almost the whole day. Like you scooped me up from like Boyle Heights or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And we and what's crazy is like I didn't know Roscoe's was a fucking chain. I thought it was one restaurant.
Nah, man.
So we went there and it was like a B minus or some shit.
Yeah, some grade B shit.
And I was like,
they ain't even hiding that shit.
But it's the Roscoe's. Like,
yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? It's a fucking Roscoe's. Like, we got to eat it. And you know what? It was all right.
It's all right.
It's cool.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's, you know.
Some shit is like bigger in the name than it is in the thing.
Yeah, I mean.
That's kind of one of them things. That's kind of like.
And good for them, like, to advertise that. Like, it's almost historic to go. Yeah. Even if it's shitty.
Yeah. Ain't no grade A chicken.
No,
ain't no grade A
Roscoe's.
Was
not. Definitely was not.
But yo, since you've been gone or between podcasts, the missing link, you've done this. You've done this. Tell me about this.
Gacho Style, man.
Yeah.
This is like a long-term plan that I've had planned out for like years. And it's so crazy that it's kind of, I feel like right now it's my time to be selfish with all this shit. You know, because before I was always kind of like somewhat trying to create collaborations, but it would be on the other person's needs, you know? So it's like I would try to do Gacho Style, but I try to make it a collaborative thing. And I try to get people in it and like, oh, well, you got the music section and you got this and you got that. And that's very hard to do when there's no certainty, you know? So if there's no proof that you're actually doing this shit, or if there's like no experience that you've ever done this shit, people like just doubt you. And they're and as I would probably, you know? But now that I've gone through that, I wouldn't doubt it so much, you know? Because it's not that hard. You just gotta like look it up and shit. But like going through that phase of my life where it was like trying to collaborate with people to make this magazine happen. And I went through like 3 people, you know what I'm saying? Which is a lot. It's like a time span of like 6-7 months trying to create this shit. But we had good content. We had amazing ideas, but I just did not click with them, you know? Something would happen. There would be suspicions, you know what I'm saying, about just shit. And it's just like, you kind of, I don't want to go forth with that, you know? I didn't want to be the type of like person that runs something really cool, but the internal is all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even like this fucking guy and I got to fucking make Gacho Style 10 with him, you know? And then that's just when shit falls off. So, 2018, I was like, fuck that shit. I'm gonna fucking just build this brand myself because I know how to do it. I know the people that help me to do it. And I know how to market it, you know? And I know like how to really appreciate something that you really believe in, you know? Like I really believe in this shit to the point where it's like I'm starting to be what it is, you know? I'm starting to act gacho. I'm starting to like my actions are like kind of like what the brand is and shit. So it's like that's like I never have to worry if I'm losing it because it's like me creating it. So there's a little of me in every single design that I do, you know? But I know I'm kind of like veering off and shit.
Nah, you're doing it. That's the whole point.
But like 2018, I was going to Texas State and I was in my last semester of graphic design there. And there was this like program called Special Problems. And I had a really cool teacher that was like really dope with typography. Like she was like really professional with it and very clean cut grids and all this shit. And I gotta admit, like I fucked up a few times during that semester because I had to make my own schedule. But at the same time, I was doing a lot of other shit. Like I had to maintain, you know, my rent. I had to make sure my financial aid was going through. Like there was just a lot of like puzzles to this piece that like I feel like if I was weaker than what I believed that I wasn't, I was gonna fucking crumble. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, I stayed inside for like months sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I would go out like every so often, but like it was just school and home, school and home, school and home, and then like
shit wears, man.
It wears hard. So like I fucked up with that class a little bit, but I could tell that she saw that I was actually like doing shit, like, you know, like I could actually get shit done. So she passed me, and I had, you know, the whole concept for Gacho Style Volume 1. And then she passed me, did the whole course, graduated, whatever. And I only had like probably like $300 to like my name. And that was just from like selling art, doing some freelance shit. Maybe more or less, something like that. I had just paid rent. I think I just paid for like the last semester of my shit. Like it was the end of the year. It was like where you're just cleaning up shop and you're like, fucking new year, come meet, you know, like come fucking let's go faster. Yeah. Like I need to get the fuck out of here. And just like I was like, I need to just like put out Gacho Style, like just fucking do it, the magazine. Like I don't really see shit like that. I don't really see people really advocating for publishing artists. And that's not a bad thing. Like it's just something that I don't see much of. So I just saw that as like an avenue to go through, because there's a lot of like artists, designers, I don't know, people that need shit that like that they don't know that is very
ice
hot.
Cubes, baby.
I'm hot.
The ice cubes.
My own homie Frank, he's always like Zerk, put down the drinks, fool. Like it's stupid. He'll think it's funny, but
yeah, I had the ringer go off in the last one. I was like, all right, put that airplane mode.
Like shit, I'm not an editor.
Yeah. I sort of am. Like I like for stuff like this, I like it like raw and like and shit. But
yeah,
I saw what I did. I showed you some of it on the phone. But that Craw documentary, like I said, like a lot of times, like I like to say, like I just put my head down and I don't be looking. Like I don't be looking up. I don't be catching responses a lot of times.
Yeah.
But I saw like I skimmed through some of that doc. I was like, oh shit, this is like. I used the camera audio, and I was on purpose, because it's like you said, you know, I'm trying to work, but I'm not trying to like lose my life, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but I saw some of that shit. I was like, yo, this is kind of like, this is legit. Like getting like this dude's like dad and mom coming here, and like his actual moments, and like hearing him talk about the problems to the fun stuff, like the chicken, like you saw, you know. And I was like,
that shit. Like I love that type of like DIY, like. Film style.
Yeah, yo, and I showed it to Art, but I have some day 4 footage. He did the last song.
I have
pictures. And he cries like at the end, because it was about like his dog that's gonna die, and I got like that's some real good shit, dude. Like it's like pretty intense, dude.
That's crazy.
But now, what are you gonna say?
Oh, nothing. Just Gacho Style. Like I have these photos. I suck. I fucking suck. Like I have these photos from like this
classic Zerk phrase.
Really cool photographer. I have these dope photos from this really cool photographer. His name's Eric Gustafson. Money Shot Photos. Yeah. On Instagram. And
not porn, by the way.
No, not porn. Maybe. Somewhere. But like I think he's one of the best photographers in San Antonio. I think, from what I've seen. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then along with like other people too, you know what I'm saying? But he shot Gacho Style Volume 2. And the pictures came out amazing. And I just never posted them. I don't know why.
I was gonna say
I hoard shit. I'm like an archivist. Like I love the archive.
I'm the opposite.
Like
and I do have an archive, but it's only because I'm only one man, and most of my shit is one man. This is me. So I just have not scheduled enough time to put out everything. Yeah. Because I do have, and I'm not trying, you know, I purposely didn't say it in the car, but I'm gonna say it here because it makes sense for what we're talking about. I do have a Zerktronic versus Pagan Gold set, like that has not been put out.
Oh my god!
And but like that's it. Like there'll probably never be more for reasons we all know now. Yeah. Well, maybe not they know, but you know. But it's cool to have that shit, because you know that was of that time and all those
Yeah.
beats.
No,
And
it's super dope. I'll still look back on that shit.
that shit is coming
Like
out.
I'll
like
go on YouTube and look up that shit.
well,
I'm
that
like,
one's
this
there,
is
but I'm saying I
cool.
got another one at Dorco. At the fucking train and everything. Luckily, the train don't get recorded, but being there where you hear the music,
Oh man,
it's like obnoxious and shit.
it's almost like a novelty now.
Yeah.
Like people scream at it,
Yeah.
and I'm like, that's cool. You know, you get it out.
But yeah, but you see, but my goal is to put it out. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to hoard it. But that's the original reason why I even started doing all that shit, because a lot of you guys wasn't releasing music back then, and I was like, "This is bullshit. I want to jam this shit. Let me just record you guys, and I'll jam it for me." And I was like,
it could have been something really cool, and it sucks. And I'm trying to do that now, but like I have way more knowledge than I did back then. Like back then, I was just like,
we always get better, man.
Starting graphic design, and then I was just like kind of making beats on the side, like selling them just to make a little cash or whatever.
Yeah.
And it just kind of became like automatic, like to just perform at shows, because it was like I'm doing that shit anyway at home, you know? Like I'm just making beats at home, so it's like I might as well just go take it to a stage that like it has an open mic and wants to hear like native beats, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like native shit. Like you could shake this dude's hand if you really like it, and that could be like I was always trying to create relationships. You know what I'm saying? Like I always wanted to like start a collective, and I still do. And you know,
I need to look into myself, because I don't know if it's just sometimes I'll be like, man, is this like a mistake, or am I just weak? Because I always find myself reaching out to people and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. But maybe on some subconscious shit, maybe I'm trying to do something too, and I don't even know.
Well, I mean, you did it with like Boosh Kids. So like,
yeah, I formed like fucking Wu-Tang there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And y'all still do things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
The last time you had that party, homie pulled out the fucking trumpet. Like he always does, and that's cool as fuck, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Because it's just like, it's unusual shit. Like,
yeah.
I wouldn't, you know.
That's all I want to be around, dude. That's all I want to be around. I appreciate
that type of shit, you know?
I want to be around unusual people, dude. That's because that's the unique shit, man. That's the special shit. That's the real shit.
That's the shit that's like, I grew up on as I progressed into like the music scene here, or the art scene or whatever. It's like shit like that, where you go to someone's crib that's like somewhere else, and then you fucking experience a whole fucking setup and light show, and like, I mean, y'all did some really cool fucking shit. Like, yeah, like those shows were always dope to go to, you know? Like I always go, like every single time you send me that invite, I'm always there.
We'll probably do another one at some point. I just need to get my life, because it's probably only me because I think Josh and them and Cry are always down. So it's just me, but I'm juggling too many things. But you know, at some point, I'm sure I'll do another one, you know?
Yeah. It's needed.
Yeah, man. And it's nice, too, because everybody who plays is always, like, a homie. So it's, like, it's a nice gathering, get the music.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely fun. It's definitely fun. But, yeah, man. I think when I first heard, like, when you was going to do that, you started talking about it, like, on Instagram. I'm always, like, and you know, this ain't even my world, but just being in like where we are now, now it's 2019, but it's like we keep moving towards digital. What made you want to do like a physical format? You know, paper, like real shit, you know?
I've always been fascinated by magazines and like kind of just like old shit that you would see an ad, and then that's what you went to go buy. Like it was a whole adventure to go get like a record or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like before, like you could buy it off the internet, and not knocking that. I do that shit all the time, but there's just something about like meeting people and like going somewhere and collecting these things and shit like that. And you have it, and like digital is digital, but people treat it like it's nothing because people like don't even upload their photos to their photos on their phone to like the computer to like, you know what I'm saying? Like people like, I don't either, you know. I got phones that probably have photos internally without, you know what I'm saying, that like it just is what it is, you know. But like books and records, like that's something that like I would pick up and be like, oh, it goes in this box or some shit, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not that advanced yet. Like we still hold on to physical shit, you know. And plus, like that shit just will never get old. Like I don't think reading books or like reading record or like listening to records or like
I'm gonna
making
start
beats,
reading records.
reading.
I'm gonna start reading. I mean, you can read a record technically.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just you run out of lines real quick though.
Are you getting slick with me right now? Is that what's happening?
Nah, man.
Nah, man. But there's just something about like holding shit that took so much time to make in a way. Like records, it had to go through so much shit. First it was the record, and then it's the fucking picture art that's on the front and the back, and then the typography, and then who illustrates what. You know what I'm saying? Like this is like probably like a 2-month project, you know? And then it just pops up in a fucking record shop, you know? I mean, that's not what it is now. And that's not what it'll ever be. But like, there's shit that you can't, like, it's like doing research, you know? Like you could do research through the computer, of course, but like it's so limiting because it's only what we have put in, you know, and there's so much shit that hasn't been read. There's so much shit that hasn't been recorded digitally for it to last. Like there's people that can make digital last forever. You know what I'm saying? But like there's so many records that I've heard that I will never hear on fucking YouTube, probably in my lifetime, maybe, you know, unless I do it myself.
Or there's a record Joss has, a vinyl, and I found it on YouTube, but I don't really go to YouTube for like music. Like if I need like right now I need music in the car when I freestyle. So I was like, yo, I want this beat to freestyle. It's a hard beat, but it was only on vinyl, and somebody put it on YouTube, but it ain't on Spotify because I guess it was never released for real. And I was like, damn, like that sucks. Yeah,
roadblock.
Yeah.
You're like, I guess I just ended here.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of sucks because that is kind of what happens. Like for my listening, like man, I guess I'm not gonna hear this track. I mean, I don't listen. I don't have vinyl or anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm like, fuck. I'll just hear it when Josh plays it. I guess that's it. That's it.
Just hope out of the millions of records he has.
Yeah.
He'll play it.
And you gotta be at his house because he's probably not even taking vinyl on the road anymore at this point. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, fuck that, man. Yeah. that era I feel like is done, kind of. Yeah. Well, not really. There's some people like when I was in Arizona, I was hanging out with my homie Idiom, and he's the homie that put me under his label Boogie Noodle Records, and he helped me release a cassette of my shit. You know, like he sent me like 30 copies, and he was just like, yo, sell them, do whatever you want, you know. Super cool, just fucking dude. And like I went over to Arizona, and he had it all like mapped out for us for like, we're gonna play this show. We did this radio spot, and he spins records, you know what I'm saying? Like he fucking still spin, and he does it dope, you know. Like before I left, he gave me a cassette tape, like he recorded it, a vinyl set on it, and gave it to me, and then, you know, it's just an amazing archive to have, you know.
I am surprised at how many people in my circle are like, yo, cassette tapes, you know? Like it's just wild, yo.
Bro, like, we're like the action figure generation. Like boys had shit, girls had shit. Like everybody had some sort of like action figure or like collectible. I mean that's why I like cassettes, because it's like, it's collectible to me. It's like, oh, this fucking, you know, like my homie Idiom hooked me up with the whole labels cassettes, like all the artists and shit.
Everybody.
So, and some of them are blue, some of them are
gold, the colors.
Like, that's what I think it is. I think we're all just kind of like materialistic in that way. We're like, oh, like I gotta get, like, I love, like that cassette was, I sold a lot of them. I sold them all, you know, because it's cool. Like, who has a cassette?
I don't
Who
know.
wants a cassette? You know,
I don't know.
No
I don't
one.
know. I
But
always feel
some
bad
people
because
do.
I have some from my friends and they give it to me and I appreciate it. But I'm like, I don't get to do nothing with this. And then like where I am right now, like, well, a lot of that stuff I just leave it at my sister's house because I try to have. Maybe when I reach a certain point in my life where I do want to be grounded and then maybe I'll expand more. But honestly, dude, I'm trying to be like, you know, like right now I live month to month in Austin. It's like, you know, in my head, I go back and forth. All right, maybe I should just go to Phoenix, pack up this car. Like, I'm done.
Damn.
Like a one car ride, you know, like I'm done. Like, I don't need U-Haul and all this. But you know what I mean? Like, I ain't trying to have that much shit. I'm trying to have enough shit that if I want to disappear, like, I can disappear, you know?
Yikes.
And even that shit is too much. I don't even want nothing. I don't want nothing. Like, I do want stuff, but like right now, I just want to be fucking nomad, dude. Just
Damn, that's a trip.
I mean,
that's fuck, man. Just to like pack up one car and just dip, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's
man.
cool as fuck, though. You know, like
it's in my head, but I don't do it.
I fantasize about that shit. I'm like, what if I just got in my car and just drove as much as my truck will drive me?
Dude, I think about that. Well, I mean, shit. If you drive west, we're gonna go nowhere. You're gonna go nowhere because El Paso's 8 hours away. You're going nowhere.
I don't know, but it's cool to think about that shit. Like you ever seen Mad Men?
No, but I know it is. I ain't watch it for real anyway. I've seen an episode.
It's so racist, but it's a good show.
Ain't sexist too and everything.
Oh, yeah. Very much sexist.
But it's in the time. It's in the time.
Yeah, it's in the time. It's a great show, but it deals with advertisement. But like Don Draper, this dude, like he has like 3 kids with his wife, but like it's his ex-wife, and they're already like finally divorced, and like he just dips. He goes on a midlife crisis and just dips. And I'm like, that is so cool. Like, and it's not cool to leave your kids and shit like that, but I'm just saying, like, to just go, like, snap like that and just fucking go. And then, like, the next scene has him, like, building hot rods and shit. And you're just like, God damn, like, this is interesting, you know?
I feel like I'd be afraid, man. Like, but it's weird with me. I don't even have a wife, kids. I have nothing.
Yeah.
I have nothing. And, but I still cling to something out of fear. So I don't. But sometimes I wonder, man, if I'm just like one decision from doing something interesting like
that's true.
You know what I mean?
And you know what? Maybe that's what it is. I don't have any wife. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids. So it's like, maybe I can't really live in that perspective because it's like, fuck it. I'm just going to dip, you know? Like, not thinking like, oh, fuck, like my kid, like, not going to grow up with me or some shit, you know?
Yeah.
But like, dipping out like that, that's, like I said, I fantasize about that because I love that reset button. That shit's like...
I kind of would, dude, when I was in my deepest depression, dude, I was thinking like, yo, I want to be here. I want to be in like middle America.
Yeah.
I mean, not really, but just a place where no one knows me. It'd be probably cheaper than the coast. And just start again, dude.
Like, I want to be a welder in like
I don't know if
Oklahoma or some shit.
But I mean, like, I would just start my shit. Yeah, just...
I want to be an organic egg farmer. Just live a different life.
Yeah, man, like, for a little bit. And that's what I think, like, Phoenix could be for me when I always bring it up. Like, even if it's just temporary or some bullshit, you know what I mean?
No, Phoenix is beautiful.
To me, honestly, it feels like San Antonio.
It does,
because it has Whataburger and it has Roadhouse.
It fucking does.
It does feel like San Antonio because it's like... It doesn't have this...
It really does.
It doesn't have this overwhelming, like, big city. Like, some certain big cities, like you in LA, like, you in LA.
Yeah.
Like, you in Phoenix, I feel like it's calm. Even though it's a major city, it's calm. It's
my homie that invited me to Phoenix when I went, he was telling me, like, we were talking about, like, he was like, so how do you like it? Like, and I was like, this is dope. Like, I feel like I'm in a dune. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, anywhere I go, it's just mountains ahead of me. Like, you know, here it's a city, so it's like, it just goes on, you know? But, like, over there, I felt like I was in a fucking dome, you know?
Yeah, if you leave the downtown and
he was like, yeah, dude, this is basically like a desert with roads. And then I was like, no shit, it kind of is. Like,
you should drive to Vegas from Phoenix because you'll see a real desert real quick.
Oh, yeah. Like, I've been through there.
Yeah. Like,
that shit's crazy.
That is crazy. I almost did that shit at night. I was glad I didn't. But, yo, that shit is crazy. I saw somebody walking that shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck did you do that someone left you out here? I was like,
That's fucked up.
that shit is, dude. I was like 8 in the morning, dude. I'm like, this guy just walking in nowhere land. I was like, yo, who did you piss off, dude? Who the fuck did you piss off? This is crazy, man. I don't know. Is there a digital version of Gacho or no?
It's gonna happen sooner or later. But as far as right now, I love the
You like exclusive?
exclusive, and then I'll reissue it, like I'll print in whatever. But I kind of like that FOMO that like you kind of, if you weren't there, that's what it is, like
in the moment.
Yeah.
What's the? Because I haven't had the pleasure of seeing one. What's in it? What's it about? What's going on in there?
First of all, that's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
No, I'm just
I did live in a different city though, but I mean, and it is physical.
Second of all, it's kind of my fault because I should have just sent you. I should have just sent it to you, like, hey. So, but like basically, it's just like a collective of artists that submit their work, and it's poetry, stories, short stories, fucking interviews, and like artwork that people, photography, painting, shit like that, that people submit, and I just lay it out and title it, credit them, and
I could do a ramen poem. I could do.
Yeah, I mean, it's open to like all that. It's just whoever wants to submit, All
right.
So some people take longer than others, but that's cool too. Like I understand,
Yeah.
So, but people that tell me that like, yo, I'm gonna submit next time. I'm like, yo, take your time. Like, if you do, you do. If you don't, you don't. Like, you don't gotta tell me about it. Just do it. But that's just really what it is. And I kind of didn't think it was gonna be something really that was like that I could really progress from. But it's that section that, how do you say, like, it's that part of your life where you're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna start doing shit. Like, I can't just like depend on other people or like collaborate with other people to like get shit going, because I've never met someone that gives a fuck about Gacho Style the way I do.
No one will ever care about your dream the way you do.
That's what I'm saying.
But that's why I started doing all these one-man things, because yeah, like,
Yeah. Like, I got homies that got mad love for Gacho Style, and they'll help me out in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about that, but I'm saying like I'm down to drop like personal money on Gacho Style.
Yeah.
Like I'm down to like kickstart it and do all that type of shit,
Yeah.
So
man, all of this is L's for me.
That's why I was like, I had to just do it by myself.
Yeah.
Like just publish it myself, lay it out, design it myself, coordinate it myself. And I had my homie Sam, and he was my old roommate when I lived in San Marcos, and he helps me edit, and he does a lot of like transcribing to like the interviews that I conduct, because I do them all like verbal interviews, and then I just send them the MP3 file, and then they just transcribe it. So it's really like roughly cut, but that's what I like about it, is that like it is what it is, like. It's content. Just look at it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So what? Like if it's missing a fucking period, or if this is misspelled or whatever the fuck, I do feel bad about misspelling people's names. If I do, I think I might have done like once or twice, but it's gonna happen.
It's not perfect, man. Nothing's perfect. But that's the beauty of it, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it like exclusive, Because to me, it's more about the design than what it's supposed to do, in a way. And I know that kind of doesn't really make sense, but I like to make shit look beautiful and like chaotic, and just kind of like how I feel, I guess, Sometimes I don't give a fuck. Sometimes I really do give a fuck. Sometimes I'm in the middle, and like I just create off that, and I either do it in a week or I do it in a month, it just is what it is. And I don't have anybody to tell me like, oh, where the fuck is this shit at? It's like, no, like,
yeah.
Anyone that gives me lip is just like, well, then you fucking pay for it and produce it. Then you fucking do the shit, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah. Fucking, but issue 1 really kickstarted it because I got ads. Like people bought ads in it.
Oh wow.
And it was like local people, you know. So they bought ads in it, and I raised just enough money to like pay for like I want to say like 150 copies, and then some stickers. No, 100 copies and some stickers to go in the slip, yeah, and make it like a whole package and shit. So I was really thankful for that shit because I thought I had money to buy it, but that was gonna be for that. And then I was just going to be left with whatever sum I had. So like that ad space paid for that shit. And, you know, I had other money to do shirts and stuff like that. So it kind of worked out and it was pretty cool. Like just people really believing in that shit.
That's what's
to
up.
that extent. So
I feel like from talking to you outside, like, and what you just said now, you really passionate just about the idea and concept of design. Like, why is that so much?
Like
you talk about like the power, I guess, that design has.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like how a lot of us don't even notice. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I feel like right now design is so powerful. Like you can make ugly shit beautiful. You know, you could really put a spin on shit. You could really grab people's attentions or play with people's emotions with design, you know? And that's with like advertisement and shit. I'm just saying that's how powerful design is. It'll make you do that. So it's like there's a way to like convert that into what you do and like promote yourself and market yourself. And that's why I'm saying like good design gets passed up so many times. Like I see it all the fucking time, you know what I'm saying? And it's not even just to talk shit. It's just my own personal critique that's going on in my head when I'm just looking at shit. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna buy it anyway. Good, fuck yeah, you know what I'm saying? Make your money, but like more people can buy it if it's decent, you know. And yeah, I think like the content matters, you know? And for someone to like have such a dope idea of their profession and their concept and they know what they need. They know how to do what they do. You know what I'm saying? Like I've seen so many people that are amazing at what the fuck they do. You know what I'm saying? But they don't market themselves good, or they have shitty business cards, or they use templates, or they get a logo from fucking Fiverr or some shit like that, you know? Like I've seen it happen and it just dilutes the fucking meaning of what the fuck they do, you know? And this is probably just like me going to school for it talking, you know what I'm saying? So it sounds real smug to be like, oh, well, you know, who the fuck am I to fucking judge? I'm nobody.
Yeah.
I suck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
do not
take my shit with a fucking teaspoon of salt. Cause like my opinions don't matter. But like at the same time, I feel like I have good opinions because people ask me for my opinion on shit. Hey, how's this mix? Hey, how does this look? Hey, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I matter. And I feel like I do have a right to say, you know, just critique work. And not out loud, not be like, oh, this sucks. But just in my head, just be like, could have been better, you know?
Yeah.
But people progress and it's forgivable. Like this shit's forgivable, you know? There's so like I've done so many flyers that it is what it is, you know? Like I've done shitty flyers. It happens, you know? I've done amazing flyers that really fucking grab shit, you know? Video promote. I go all in, you know? I make a whole like sizzler reel, you know, just to kind of build it up and shit. You know, that's the type of like marketing that I'm talking about, you know? And there's way better meanings to that shit for people that know what they're talking about. I just know it from a design aspect. And I think that's the most important ones because those marketers are going to end up coming to me with their ideas. Okay, this is what we need, and that's, you know, I've done that, and that's what happens. You know, you get someone to gather intelligence, and then they tell you what they need. You know, so I just know it from that. But I think it's the most. I think it's like the foundation of everything. You know.
Oh man.
But
yeah, a lot of us overlook it on our stuff. So.
And it sucks. But if you talk to the right people, you keep doing what you're gonna do, you're gonna progress, and you're gonna fucking outweigh the negatives of whatever you think you have wrong, you know? That it happens like that, you know? I hate to say the word karma, but like you get what you fucking put in, you know? You can't go around fucking snaking people and then expect to like not get fucked over at some point, you know? Like that's just stupid, you know?
Sure.
So it's like that's kind of like a big thing in my life, is like you kind of just you treat people with respect and you fucking try to help out whenever you can, and you know, I think it comes back. It has to, you know, because I've been good, you know? I've been chilling. Not to brag, but
yeah,
you know, I don't do much. I like to design. I like to make music, and whoever wants to collaborate, I'm always down to have like a little fucking chat and progress with it. And I'm lucky for the people that I actually approach to do shit that they're actually willing to, you know, they trust it. But that goes back to what I was saying about like when you first start, and when I first started and I didn't have no proof that I was actually going to do it or had anything like solid, people just didn't give a fuck about it. But now that I have like a couple books out, and you know, that I've designed and I published under Gacho Style, people kind of see that tangibleness of like, okay, Gacho Style's real. Okay, he's actually putting shit together. Like he actually can do this, you know, and make it look nice, and not just fucking be like magazine here. You know what I'm saying? It's like a package, button, stickers. Like make it an experience, you know? Make it feel like that person got something out of that show, or got something out of that whole transaction of getting the magazine and reading it, and like, you know, they're a part of something now. Yeah.
You mentioned music. I was surprised, man. You still out here making them beats?
Yeah.
But are they beats, or are they just the house? Last time you was in the house mode?
My foundation will always be hip hop. So I can never like run away from a fucking 88 BPM slammer. You know what I'm saying? I can't run away with that, you know?
Yeah.
And the way I learned house was like, it was when I went to Austin. I bought a whole box of records from Friends of Sound when they were up there. They're here now.
Yeah.
And that's a dope record store. And but they sold boxes over there in Austin, and I would go over there from time to time to get a box. And I found this box that was it was house and disco, and it was a fucking box. And I was like, yeah, you know, because I sampled drums, you know, and I knew house had the heavy fucking 808s. They had cowbell, you know, they had just weird, obscured shit.
Yeah.
And I bought that box, and I remember taking it home, and I almost left my homie. I was so excited. For real. Because he was in the back.
Yeah.
And my homie was in the front. And I put the box in the back. I got in the car, fucking backed up, and then he popped it. Like, luckily he popped out. And I was like, oh shit.
Almost died for this record box.
But I took that bitch home and fucking went through it. Boom, boom, boom. Started listening. House records are so weird. They're always obscured. They're always like a fucking just lips and a lollipop in them. You know what I'm saying? Like a banana split, or like it's always obscured shit. Or sometimes they're just blank and there's just a white sticker and a black sticker. And then I just started going through them, and I was like, damn, this is amazing. like they usually start out with just drums at a solo. You know, like everything else is muted. It's just the drums. So perfect, boom, boom, boom. Get loops, get pieces, and then the samples come in, and it's like almost like this nostalgic feeling that I never lived. You know, like I was like, fuck, like I could imagine being in 1995 Chicago warehouse like parties and shit like that, listening to like these exact records, you know?
Damn.
So it hooked me, man. Like after I heard fucking those house records, it just grabbed me and I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like this is really good music. Like I never heard of this type of shit. Really. That I liked.
Yeah.
Everything else was like dubstep and like techno and trance and that's just what my homies listen to. And I like that shit too, but I didn't love it, you know, enough to like make it. And then I started sampling it, and then of course all the first house beats kind of suck. You don't really get the rhythm. You don't get the kind of smoothness of it, like I did with hip hop. Hip hop, it was just like whoa, woo, woo, you know, like 1 second loops off, you know,
swing,
off each other, you know. And I didn't really, I couldn't get it with house. And it wasn't until I listened to this one record called Mike Delgado, Basement. I think it's like Basement Hits Volume 1, but it's Mike Delgado. There's Caveman's Groove, and there's Birdman's Revenge. And Birdman's Revenge, that 7-minute song, taught me everything I needed to know about house. It was insane, dog. Like I listened to it and listened to it and listened to it because the samples were beautiful. The fucking drums were like just hitting, and it was just old school, you know what I'm saying? And it just really taught me everything I needed to know about how to make, you know, house music, you know? So it was just crazy how that kind of fell on my lap as far as like just getting that box of records or just even going to Austin, you know? I mean, knowing about that store because it was in a fucking alley.
Yeah, in the back.
And the parking sucks in Austin, you know?
Yeah.
But I remember it was in an alley and, you know, I got to park in front, you know? I was there. Like, it didn't take no time to, like, do what I needed to do.
The universe, man.
That's what I'm saying. It's crazy, dog. Like, it trips me out sometimes. And now I love house and I make house. And that's the reason why that and, like, all the music that I've done kind of, like, helped me to meet my homie Idiom and Boogie Noodle Records, you know? So he fucked with my shit, I fucked with his shit, and it was just like a long relationship of just sending beats and, you know, record ideas and shit like that. And then finally I got to fly out there and do a warehouse party with him and do the radio show with him. And a bunch of other cats, Dungeon Destroyer, Gothic Dan, fucking Pluto Giant, amazing people. Paul West with his label Naughty Cop Records. Like it's amazing over there, dog. Like that place is fucking cool. You know, it's a good scene for house. And I appreciate that. And I really wish, like, the whole time I was there, I was like, man, I wish San Antonio was like this. And maybe it is, and I just suck.
Don't know,
but like,
the right scene or people or whatever it is.
I was just like, this is so cool. Like, people are just dancing to acid house, French house, trance, you know, all this crazy shit. And it was good, you know. There's a difference when you hear it on a sound system versus you hear it like on a phone or like in your car.
Especially on a phone.
Yeah.
Especially on a phone.
But yeah, now I'm just like in love with it. Like, and it's so free to make, you know? Like I had a homie that is an amazing producer. He engineers really well. Really dope rapper, has his own style, his own groove and shit like that. And like me and him, we collabed on this thing called this tape called June 4th or next June. And it was just me making these hip hop beats and him rapping. And then he would do hip hop beats too. And we would just do a lot of shit because like we stayed in the same house. Like we lived together and shit for a minute, and like he would be making trap beats, and I'd be like, why don't you make hip hop? Why don't you make hip hop, like more hip hop? And he was like, I don't know, dog. He's like, this shit's just like I like making it, you know? And I understand that now because it's like some people might just walk up on that shit and be like, why do you keep making house? Like, why do you keep using fucking 909s or this and that? It's like, I don't know. It's just, I like it. Like, it's fun. It's cool. I don't take it too serious, you know? So that's where I'm at with that now. And I'm glad that I understand that. I'm glad that he told me that because I would always be like, God, he's such a dope hip hop producer and a dope, like, you know, but he liked doing the trap shit and like and now he's doing other things, you know? So you just gotta you can't do your shit on someone else's agenda. You know? Like, you know how it is. Like, you try to tell those homies, dog, get back on it or whatever. It's like, they don't want to do it. Yeah. And you shouldn't be the one to parent them, you know?
Yeah.
But they'll find their way, you know? I have no doubt about that. Yeah.
Facts, dude. The facts. So, yo, man, because I know you want to get a beat session here, too. So let me hit you with these life questions. And then, you ready for that?
Can you edit it where it says life questions?
I'll do like some lame text just for you. Some lame text.
Lame text.
Lame text, like Adobe Premiere, like default. Like default
Myriad
font.
Pro.
Yeah, some shit. I'm gonna use that one just for you. Just for you.
I'm down.
All right. Who is your best friend?
Damn.
I'm starting to be surprised at how like powerful that question is.
That's a powerful question because people will get offended.
So
like I'm gonna say this very like very ambiguously.
Yeah.
I have a lot of best friends. I keep a somewhat like close knit of friends that I fuck with heavy and that I would help out if they needed helping, you know. But like I don't go out looking for friends. It just kind of organically happens.
Yeah.
As it does, you know. So I have a good amount of friends, but if I really have to say, I think it would be my brother. Just on like a personal, he knows me, I know him. He could piss me off, I could piss him off. Like, you know, I grew up with my brother. You know,
I think I met your brother, right? Probably not.
Maybe not. I don't know. I mean, he's young.
Oh,
like
okay,
16.
so that's why. Okay, yeah. So he wasn't in the scene and stuff.
No.
Yeah.
He was young, but yeah, I say my brother because there would be some days that like it would just be me and him chilling, and like all I want to do is just chill with him and just watch TV or play video games. You know what I'm saying? And I don't do that shit with really anybody. Like I don't look to go to someone's house to watch TV. You know what I'm saying? I want to be out. Like if I'm out, I'm fucking out. Like I could do that shit at home.
I feel you on that shit, yo. Like there's one person who I hang out, who I feel like when we have really great conversations, but I'll be like, hey, we should hang out. She always invites me to her place and her friends in there and all they do is watch TV. And I'm like, this sucks. I don't want to be here. I'm like,
sucks.
But
dog.
the thing is, if we were like out, we'd probably be talking and it'd be way more interesting. But the problem is, if we're just at the house, it's just watching TV, and it's just like I don't want to do this with you.
And like what sucks even more is that they watch shitty TV.
You know what?
Like
yes.
no one ever watches anything cool.
They've never watched at this particular place. I'm thinking I've never watched. There's never been a show on there where I'm like, yes. You know,
you're like, oh shit, what?
Yeah, nah. It's always like that. It's always oh shit, what?
Like man. And there's commercial breaks.
Oh
like,
my gosh, there is, yo, because they got like that half price Hulu bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you gonna pay for Hulu, pay for the real one. You know what I mean? Don't get that like pay for that shit with ads because you're too cheap. You know what I mean?
Fucking.
If you pay all of it. Don't just
fucking switching emails.
Yeah.
So you can get the 2 months, 2 weeks, whatever the fuck it is. Nah, I feel you. I can't talk shit though because I got half-ass Hulu.
Well, See, if you're gonna do
But I got it
half-ass
with
Hulu.
I got it with Disney Plus,
Oh, okay.
and that's cool.
Yeah.
I like Disney
I got
Plus.
Disney Plus free because Verizon.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And
but I don't have
what
Hulu right
sucks
now.
is Walt Disney was such a fucking racist.
Oh, are you watching? I haven't watched the Imagineering doc, but are you watching that?
No,
Does
I
it
don't
talk
want
about
to.
that? Yeah, I don't want. I might. I don't know. When you watch that stuff, do you watch it on computer or you watch it on a TV or what?
I HDMI it to a
So
TV.
it is from a computer.
Yeah.
So let me give you the hack. If you watch, so you're using a web browser. So if you use Hulu with a ad blocker, there's no ads.
Oh really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, man, that's the hack. Cause a lot of people got their little Roku's or some smart TV bullshit.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a hack there, but I don't know it off the top of my head. But if you're just using this computer stuff, yeah, man, it's the same web browser that saved us from same ad blocking that saved us from all that YouTube ad bullshit.
Yeah.
It'll save you from Hulu ads too, man.
Damn.
So you can get
that.
So that's when you should get the half price.
Well, I got the Disney Plus thing because I don't know. I don't watch TV. It's a great deal. It's fucking amazing. That with Netflix is a quarter of my cable bill.
Yeah.
Like a fucking quarter of
infinite amount of shit to watch.
Yeah. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
That's all I fucking wanted was like to watch certain programs.
Yeah, that's
when
it.
I want to.
Yeah. Disney Plus will matter more for me next year when all the new Marvel shit start dropping out. Because that's really my shit. That Marvel shit.
Yeah, it's dope. No, I've been I've been watching Silver Surfer.
I never thought I was gonna rewatch some of this shit. I've been watching the old movies. Yeah. No, I can't even start there because those are episodes. Like you're saying, that's 2 months because now it's just gonna go on forever. Now you don't have no life.
I don't want to talk about comics either.
Yeah. I don't even mean our talk. I mean if I watch those animated shows because the whole X-Men is on there.
But the talk too because you're getting
I know I'm starting to wake up. Now. I'm sorry, my bad, bro. I'm just saying there's a lot of shit on the Disney app. That was the whole point of that is that there's an endless ad infinitum amount of shit. On that stuff, like you'd lose your life. So I gotta be careful on
I'm
that
careful.
shit on.
I like to work and watch TV.
See, I ain't like that. I dive in as a consumer, and that's why I take my art seriously when I'm watching it. I mean, even or if I'm in the art mode, then I kind of gotta cut everything off too. Mm-hmm. But what do people think you're crazy? What do you believe in that people think you're crazy for believing?
I think people just think I'm crazy. To be honest. Because sometimes I'll just say some shit and people are like, that's funny, but... Goo. Like, you know, like...
Family Guy out here.
Like for real, like, it's just... I don't know, man. I think there's just some crazy shit that, like... I'm like,
I mean, I believe it. I've seen it. I've seen it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but not too crazy where it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But just crazy where it's like, like, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
some Kirby enthusiasm shit right now.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I never try to go off the wall. Like, and I don't think I can really, but like I just think a lot, and I'm just like, Like, what if this happened?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
All right.
That's a really short one though, because
I need a better counter for that. The last dude who I asked today for that question, he didn't even have an answer. He was like, "Dude, I don't even know." And like, normally I got counters to not let people escape, but this is the first time.
Wait, I do got one though.
Do it. Hit me with
fucking grapes with Parmesan cheese.
I don't think I've ever even contemplated that idea. I won't even say it's bad, but I just don't.
It's amazing. People look at me weird. I'm like, what do you mean?
I've never thought of it together.
I was like, you've never seen where they have grapes with cheeses and shit?
Nah.
Like,
I seen them
yeah.
But now I'm thinking of like purple with Parmesan.
Yeah, I think Ratatouille even fucking did it. I did it first though, but
fuck Pixar.
Yeah, fuck them. I don't know, man. I think now I'm starting to think.
Now you want to know that. Well, I got the next one. If you ain't.
Yeah, that one's weird.
If you were rich, how would you live your life?
Damn. You know, I just saw a movie. Beach Bum. with Matthew McConaughey and Zac Efron and Martin Lawrence is in it.
Oh, shit.
It's a cool
What
movie.
year is this?
Last year.
Really?
Yeah, 2007, 2016. But Matthew McConaughey is like this really fascinating like poet, and he goes by Moondog. And like anybody, and it's like he lives his life like he's got money to do what he wants to do, but he just lives very like bare minimum, and he's just a drunk, and you know whatever, and he's just like a fucking genius in what he does, and yeah, everyone that like kind of comes across him, they experience like a whole like adventure, and then they just part off. And I think that's what I would do. Is like I would just go rogue into like some sort of port or some shit and just fucking just live, chill, fucking meet people, keep going.
Yeah.
And then maybe like 5 years later just end up back home or some shit.
But so you got some nomad in you too.
I do. Yeah. I do.
What is your goal in life?
Shit. Probably like fucking really run this shit up, man. Fucking Gacho Style, you know?
Gacho Empire.
Yeah, do some shit with that. Like I really want to put people on, you know, like I've always like wanted to like create like a fucking like a collective, like, you know, it goes back to me talking about the fucking collective, and it's like I've always wanted to create some sort of community within, you know, a club or something, you know, and I feel like Gacho Style is kind of like that because I'm really open to people's ideas, you know, and if I don't like them, I'll tell you, but I'm not going to completely abandon it, you know. I'll be like, well, how do you feel about this, and how do you feel about that, and maybe if we disagree, maybe it's just not even like I'm not the right person, you know. But like I'm really open to shit, and you know, like I said, I'm doing I was telling you before this shit, like how I was doing the fucking poetry book by one of my homegirls, and Instacrack 3 with my homie Loser. He shoots Polaroids and does that. There's this other homegirl that I'm doing a photography book with in collaboration, and just shit like that. And then Gacho Style 3, you know, but just shit like that, like promoting people's shit on my website, you know, or kind of like like putting people on, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so I think that's my goal, is to kind of like go forth with that shit.
I got you. 3 things you're thankful for in life.
I mean, of course, the family, right? Fucking family. I say like just being able to handle my mental health and like handle how I deal with things, you know what I'm saying? Like some people take that for granted. Like some people can't handle certain things, and it's not their fault. It's just the way they were born, you know? And I'm just like that. I always think about that shit. Like I could be like, I say I'm kind of depressed, but I mean, people get depressed, right? You know, you kind of just shit triggers shit, you know? Like everyone lives a different lifestyle. Everyone's fucking went through their own traumas and stuff. But like people that can't like switch that off, it's like, fuck, man, I don't even know how I would deal with that shit. Cause I feel like I would be a piece of shit, man. Just knowing how I am, and then just being depressed, like actually clinically depressed, like, oof. Like I don't think I would handle that like as tough as like I've seen some of my homies do and shit like that. So
yeah, that shit's that shit's ridiculous. Like I used to tell people I had 3 depressions this year. But in reality, I've come to the conclusion, maybe I said this to you outside, I don't remember. It was just, I had one long one with 2 great distractions. And the 2 great distractions were these 2 girls. And I think what was happening is, you know, I'm depressed. Then I had the girls here, but whatever that is that I wasn't dealing with would keep on rising. So when the second distraction goes away, that shit was so high that I just fucking broke.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what to deal with it. And it's also the first year where I talked to a lot of people for real, friends, a lot of family, finally having more real conversations with them.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister told me, she thought like, man, that I was just chronically depressed like for a long time. And it's funny because I only became aware of that shit this year. So it's crazy. Like some of us, I guess, might even be depressed. We don't even know that shit. Like,
Yeah.
Because I mean, I can't really comment if I was in the past, but maybe I was. I just didn't fucking know that shit.
Like, it's I don't know. It's just one of those things that like it depends how you were brought up.
Yeah.
That because I've dated chicks that like go to see therapists, and that's kind of weird to me. But it isn't weird. Like.
No, I think at this point it's a good thing.
It's a good
the
fucking
people
thing,
that I
but
know
it's just like,
who do
and
it,
not to knock
like
on like
it.
my family, but it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, if you're not cutting yourself, then what do you like? You're not, just cheer up, and like I don't know, and it makes me very weary of like it now. Like I probably should go talk to somebody about some shit, because
I think all of us
like
should.
certain things, it's mental health. That's what it is, mental health. Fucking biological health, shit like that. Like all that shit's important, man. Before I turned 26 and I got kicked off my insurance because I was under my my stepdad's insurance, and like it sucks. It fucking sucks, bro. I used to chew my nails, and this finger got super fucking infected.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
just from you doing that?
Yeah. Jeez. Because the bacteria from my mouth, just to like you're just like.
Damn. I don't even do that, and that scares me now.
It happens, dog. Like it's a thing. I thought it was kind of like, I was like, fuck, man. I was like a piece of like, I just felt like embarrassed by it. But then I see people like chewing their nails, and I see their nails like super short, and that's exactly, my nails used to be like fucking disgustingly short. Like I would be like this the whole time because they're just fucking ugly. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until like I got this shit infected, and it hurt like a motherfucker, dog. Like this shit was like that fat. Like it was fucking ugly, and it was red, and like I could feel like it pulsating and shit, and I couldn't sleep. And I went to the fucking emergency room like 4:00 in the morning. I tried to wait, but I was like, I gotta go right now. They sliced that shit up. They fucking numbed it, all that shit. They cut it up. And I got all fixed up, but it scarred me from biting my nails because that shit was so painful. I was like, and it was all through like nervousness and like and probably depression and shit like that, But I don't know. Like I didn't go and get a dialysis and shit, but I should have. But yeah, I was a wreck. It was fucked up.
Man.
Yeah. But you get over it.
In time, things heal. Everything heals.
Yeah. Can you hand me my bottle opener, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you. I used to have a really cool one over here, but someone stole it. Nah, they didn't.
Where you see yourself 3 years in the future?
Fuck. These are really those questions.
Yeah. Gotta replace it. New one in the brown paper bag.
hopefully, moderately drinking. As I do now. I don't, I drink, but
yeah.
I'm 20. I'm in my 20s. Like you gotta. I'll probably end drinking, sooner or later. So, but that probably a clearer vision of what Gacho Style should be, and just a good reputation to work with. Like I don't ever want to be like that fucking that like piece of shit that everyone has something to say. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I do got an attitude, and I'm working on that. But like, other than that, like I always try to stay true to what I say. And sometimes I'm late on shit, and sometimes it's that. But like, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'm always there when you need me. And
you're a hip hop record, never on schedule, always on time.
Exactly.
What is the perfect day?
Oh man. Okay, this is gonna get really metaphysical.
Oh, let's do it. Let's do it.
So like, it would be me waking up to no alarm, just waking up naturally. The sun's like gleaming through my window. It's like there's like a bluish tint because I got blue curtains, and the bus, like, this is where it gets really crazy and it's very specific. But I live right next to like kind of somewhat of a major street.
Yeah.
Like really close. So it's like the Via bus passes through there.
Yeah.
And we live, like, San Antonio's built like on limestone and shit.
Okay.
So it's very,
that's why the water's
like,
all,
yeah, it's all fucked up.
Yeah.
So like when the bus hits this certain spot in the road, it sends like some sort of like shock to like my crib, and it shakes my house like, ooh. And I feel it. And it's so crazy because it's so subtle, but it's like, it's so subtle and it's so instant at the same time that, like, I understand why people do heroin.
I didn't expect that line. I don't know where it comes from.
Like, it'll ruin your life, but fuck.
Yeah.
But yeah, that shit, okay, like that. Kind of just lay there for like maybe like 30 more minutes. No one's rushing me. There's no one even in the house. Everyone went to whatever. And get up. I don't know. That's it.
All right. Get up. Damn. The perfect day is just the wake up, the morning routine.
It's very much the wake up.
Yeah.
And going to go eat, of course, like getting ready. Oh, taking that shower where you're just like, woo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just feel good. Like, you want to take a shower.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You ever just feel like, fuck, like, I got to get up and do this.
Yeah.
But it's like that mind state where you're like, I'm going, like, I need to do this. I brush my teeth while I shower. You know what I'm saying? Like, just move it faster. And go maybe eat an apple, drink some water real quick. Because I wouldn't have a hangover. That'd be a thing. That'd be an amazing thing too. And my car has gas in it. And yeah, it's basically just the beginning.
Damn.
The startup is really what will affect my whole day. Because if I had a good start, nothing can bring me down.
I feel you on that.
To an extent, of course.
I have a whole morning routine, and I feel like it helped a lot. It helped change my life in a lot of ways this year.
Yeah. My homegirl told me, she was like, make a list. Like, make a list of just basic shit. Like, make your bed, clean your room, wash your dishes. Like, simple shit. And, like, you feel accomplished as you cross out these things.
Yeah.
And I do that a lot. Like, I just have so much shit going on in my head that it's like, I forget to do basic things.
I wake up, I do drink a bunch of water because we dehydrate when we sleep. And then meditation, I got these like visualization affirmations, and then exercise, which is usually some type of yoga or walking.
Oh.
Yeah, man. That shit, dude, I needed that, especially when I was in depression. I chose the hardest yoga workouts I had because I almost needed something to make me think of this.
Yeah.
Because I just kept going over there to her or some shit. And then reading and journaling. And
okay.
That shit fucks you up. That journaling fucked me up because that's probably what opened me up because it forced me to like write down what the fuck I'm doing, what am I thinking, and that's probably how I started to like really see myself and realize like, yo, what the fuck am I? Like, this is crazy.
No, I feel that.
And then that'll usually that ends it here. But if I'm in Austin because I've got my guitar there now, then I got like a vocal training thing I do, so I can be ready to like sing and shit if I want to for my stuff. That doesn't really need to be part of it, but that's part of it for me because some days I might not ever get to touch music, so I'm like, yo, I'm touching music even if it's just training. You know what I mean? Yeah. So,
I mean, you got to do what you fucking you like what makes you happy. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be doing this shit if I didn't like it. Yeah. For free too.
Yeah.
Like, I can't do it. Like, I can't do anything that I don't want to do.
I feel you, and that's why sometimes I tell you like,
I don't want to do it.
I maybe want to like move the art more for me than some other client stuff, but maybe I don't know. Some of it might just be fear. But
yeah.
But last one, what is the question I should have asked you but I didn't?
Oh man, you're lazy. That's like I'm doing your job now.
That's interesting. I haven't gotten that response from that one.
So you're all taking notes too. So like, what should I ask the next person I interview? And what?
Nah, but it's the cop out because sometimes some people want to say some shit. They're like, "How come you didn't ask me about that?" I was like, shit. "How come you didn't say it?" Ain't like I'm holding a gun to your head driving this shit.
Yeah.
So
I think there's just so much to say because this is very narcissistic. So it's like I could talk about myself. I could suck my own dick right now.
Then I can't post it. Then you'll make me delete it. Probably.
You're gonna post it.
Then you'll make me delete it most likely.
You're right. I was like, what the fuck, Boosh?
Like,
delete it.
You posted me sucking my dick. You crazy, dude? What the fuck? It's like you told me to do it. You told me. You made me. You were like, I only want to do the beat set. This is gonna be so much better.
Nah, I'm playing, but everyone can always suck their own dick. Like you've met those people.
I can't do it. I can't do
that. Like,
you mean like flexibility wise, or like,
no?
Oh, okay, my bad.
I'm talking like metaphorically, Boosh. You thought? Did you say Marilyn Manson wise?
What?
Did you say Marilyn Manson wise?
No. I said like because physically, or some shit like that. Because Kevin Smith always tells the story that he sucked his own dick once. Like he can't do it now. Well, now he's kind of skinny, but he was fat for a long time. When he becomes famous, he's like, I can't. Look at me. I can't do that. Yeah. But when he was younger, he was able to do it. He said.
I mean, if it's big enough, you can suck your own dick.
Or like, the yoga. Like, look, maybe one day that'll be my yoga goal. That'll be my yoga goal. One of these days.
Oh man, then you just get too into it, and then you just.
I don't know.
Is it gay? Is it masturbation?
That's the eternal question. Is it gay or is it masturbation?
Who knows, And there... Yeah.
You let me know if you still want that in there. I think it's funny, but I mean, like...
No, I'm clear-headed now.
Yeah, you can.
Last time it was ugly. No. I'm good right now. Like, I'm very much...
Did you even have a question? I don't even remember. Did you have a question for that or an answer for that question? Or I don't know.
I don't know. Now that you said...
I think we took it to where we took it. It might
but
be
let me just say this. When I said suck your own dick and people sucking their own dicks...
You meant the metaphorically or some
egotistically.
shit. Yeah, that meant whatever. Yeah.
And...
I meant like really.
You're like, I've met some flexible people.
Yeah. That's just possible. That's it's.
I seen it.
I seen it.
I seen it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it always sucks when you like try to talk to people and all they want to do is just talk about themselves. And sometimes I do it. And I immediately try to stop myself. And I'm like, fuck, why am I'm over here like like standing in line for like groceries. And then I'm just like, I'm an artist. But like not like that, but kind of like that.
Damn, you just drop it? You just drop it?
A little bit. I'm feeling froggy.
You got your style, sir. I'm an artist.
I was like, oh, fuck.
Just like start standing at lines like, oh, man.
But I don't do that a lot. But like just it'll be like in context. I don't just like say it. Like I went to Jerry's Artorama today to like get like some art supplies and shit. Black Friday, and there was like a million times I could have said I could have just approached somebody or like people were talking to each other. It's an artist thing, people. This and that, but I just did not want to talk to anybody. I like at all. Like I just felt awkward. Like I always feel awkward everywhere I go. And I just did not want to talk to anybody. So it was like there's a part of me that like I could talk about myself, but there's got to be context in it. And then I got to feel dumb about it, but then I got to be like, they needed to know. You know.
I got you.
But I don't know. I like a good this is very off topic, but I like a good shit talker. Like someone that could talk a lot of shit. I talk a lot of shit. And I don't even know why people hang around me. I talk a lot of shit, but it's meaningful.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's very much meaningful. I think so. And it's never like, you're fat or some shit. It's always like what they're wearing or something. In a funny way. In a kind of,
yeah.
Right here. Yeah.
Oh, DX.
Ooh. One of those.
Back to sucking dick.
Yeah. Back to. Now let's talk about it logically. No, I'm playing. I can't believe you did that.
But yo, where can the people find you online?
Fucking Zerktronic on Instagram for sure. And I don't really have a Facebook. I don't really have a YouTube channel. Gacho Style Studios on Instagram too. I'm building the website right now, but gachostyle.com, I just bought the domain for it. So I'm pretty fucking excited about that.
That's what's up, man.
Because it's a passion. You know what I'm saying? It's a passion project. And I don't know. It's kind of one of those things like I wouldn't like I care about it a lot, but I'll dip. Like if worse comes to worse, and you know, I don't know.
It's less about dipping though. It's more like, you know,
it's more about like it's more about like like I am the creator.
Yeah.
So anything I do is gonna have the same energy no matter what it's gonna make, no matter what it's named or no matter what it's, you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
Like I don't know. I'm just not worried about it. I just kind of like to let it be as it is, you know.
I feel you.
And not take it too serious, you know. I mean, I take my career serious. I take, you know, feelings and emotions serious, you know. But when it comes to like, I guess like money and like all that other shit, it's like if you let it, it will fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what sucks about it. And I was there too. Like, I had a crazy fucking budget when I was like in San Marcos, like $25 for like 2 weeks type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just live, you just fucking do what you gotta do. You create shit. You know, it was cool. Like I appreciated it, you know, because now I know how to survive, you know, if worse comes to worse. You know, I'm not just gonna let it go.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna come back stronger. One of my homegirls, she told me, because I remember I was releasing Gacho Style Volume 2 like kind of late, and I was kind of like feeling shitty about it, like, oh, should I do it? Like, is it kind of like a one-off type of thing, you know? And she was like, dude, everybody loves a fucking comeback. She was like, just run that shit. And I was just like, I like that because you're right. People ask me about it. I say it's coming soon, and then boom, it just happens.
Yeah, man. They know like this shit has breaks because this ain't. Not only is this not my real job or life or whatever, but like I'm an artist who doesn't, you know, who wants to do other shit too. So I want to do music or whatever other type of shit I'm trying to do. So it's not if this was my only artistic output, then I could probably just be going crazy. But it's like sometimes like I want to make a song now or whatever the fuck I want to do now.
Yeah, you gotta like.
I'm gonna make a really documentary now, you know, some shit like that.
You gotta really like diversify your time,
and man.
Diversify your fucking talent and shit like that, you know, and not like I know some people say like to be successful you got to put 100% in it and not 50%, you know, because you know how people say like you can't do this and that and then be.
There's examples of everything.
A jack of all trade, but a master of none.
Yeah.
My teacher told me that.
Sometimes I feel like that's me.
But like. But that's just how you work it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People forget that like some people it takes 5 years to do things. Sometimes it takes people 6 months to do things. Like,
yeah.
Everyone's on this fucking.
Everybody's on their own pace, their own journey, their own life, everything.
Like, everyone has advantages. Everyone has disadvantages. Like, it is what it is, you know?
Yeah.
I was talking to a homie today, and she's up in New York. And she has, you know, she takes really good photos. She got that opportunity. She fucking took it. Now she's doing things up there, you know, freelance gigs. And that's amazing. You know what I'm saying? Some people, it takes them fucking 6 years to get out of 1604. You know what I'm saying?
Took me forever.
And that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's like, fuck, man. Like, at least go to Corpus or some shit, you know? Go to Austin. At least go within your state. Like, yeah, but I very, like, her, fucking my homie FK Menace went to fucking Kansas City, Missouri. And he's doing things out there, making a lot of music, making a lot of hits, fucking with a lot of people. And I went to go chill with him too. And he took me to this wing spot that made their own blue cheese. Oh, man. It was amazing.
That's what's up.
Cool spot. Wings were delicious. I love wings. Do you like wings?
Fucking yeah, I love wings, dude. Yo, you know what I saw on Twitch? You know
that was the most serious. Fuck yeah, you pussy. I like wings.
Like, my bad. I saw somebody doing a Twitch stream the other day, and Wingstop sponsored them, and that shit made me cry inside. You know, I was like, fuck.
What do they do?
I think I never heard of the person, but I think they play games, but you know, they have a big enough following.
Oh my god, that would
lame
be
shit. But
actually, I'm glad.
Yeah,
I don't have that. Because I somewhat have high cholesterol. A little bit.
I got you.
They were like, just watch out. And it sucks because, like, I hate telling that to people because they're all like, oh, well, beer. And I'm like, I know. And wings. I'm like, I could eat wings every single day. I've eaten wings 5 days out of the week one time. And it was, I didn't care. I shat liquid forever. I still do.
Still feeling those 5 days. It just hasn't stopped.
That was a year ago. But like, I feel like and this is gonna be so shitty, but I feel like I just want to wreck my body right now while I'm 20 and recover when I'm 30.
I get it. I feel like in some ways I did that.
Because I feel like I have homies that are like 40, 35, all this shit.
Yeah.
They can't do nothing. Like, they can't even drink a Lone Star. You know what I'm saying? I can't drink Lone Star anymore. That's how I know I'm like,
I'm getting there.
I can't drink Lone Star at all. Malt liquor and it's so sad. Because I used to drink the fuck out of Lone Star. Like, ugly.
Young Zerk. $2
Zerk. Yeah. Disgusting. And malt liquor.
Yeah.
I used to buy 224s.
Damn.
Those were good. Because you keep one cold and you drink one. Because if you get a whole 40, it gets hot.
That's the hack.
And that's just
gross.
That's
the hack, dude.
Oof.
Zerk hacks.
Yeah. But what's your favorite wing spot?
Oh, shit, man.
I'm going to tell you mine.
Yeah,
because I feel like
one.
this is going to take a minute for you.
Because I don't really have one, man.
You seem more invested in wings than I do. I thought I was really invested
Well,
in
I'm
wings.
not, because, man, me, it's like, I love fucking pizza. I might die by it one day. Pizza and milkshakes might be the death of me.
Ooh.
But do I have a pizza spot? No, I have a fucking milkshake spot. Everybody knows it's motherfucking Amy's. They ain't even fucking close. Everybody else can get bodied. But
Amy's is for pussies.
Man, no. See, the problem is
Wait, Amy's ice cream?
Yeah,
makes milkshakes?
See, and the thing that they have over nearly everybody else,
I bet it is good.
It is fucking good. They have different flavors there every day.
They're all Austin-y and weird
every day.
And artisanal.
Every day. So I never. People be like, "What's your favorite ice cream?" I'm like, "The fuck you talking about?" Because I never get chocolate. I never get vanilla. I don't get strong. I don't do this fucking normal shit. I'll go in there. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna get. And because the bottom 6 flavors change every day, so I'm gonna get some.
You're like, yo, where's the Rocky Road? I'm put my dick in it.
Rocky Road, man, that's some normal shit. I'm talking about.
Damn.
They be having shit I ain't never could even fathom.
Crazy with the flavors.
Yeah, nah, they be having some really
Rocky
tummy,
Road.
man.
I thought Rocky Road was pretty
That's
alternative.
some normal shit, dude. Man, we can walk in HEB buy some Rocky Road. I'm talking about shit HEB can't even imagine.
You're talking about like lamb's milk.
I'm talking about underground ice cream, son. It's the reason why that shit is at the bottom. Yeah,
you get hurt.
You get hurt off of that shit, son.
Damn.
I had some ice cream with bacon in it and shit. Like, I didn't know that was a thing. That shit was the nastiest milkshake I've ever had in my life, but I had it. You know,
you know what? You are one of those people. You're one of those people that I see like a fucking blue cheese soda.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who the fuck buys this shit? Let it be what it is.
Yeah, man. But
that's crazy, bro.
But nah.
Favorite wings though?
I don't have a spot, dude. Like I love Wingstop and shit, but I don't have a spot.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
So
there's some local shit here that's badass. That
Wings is good. Just takes fucking forever.
Yeah.
Takes fucking forever, and it's like.
Why do you think Pluckers is so big?
It's as big as the studio too.
Yeah.
Wings, but it's great wings.
But why do you think Pluckers is so big? Like that shit always has a fucking line. Like
it's more of a restaurant than Wingstop is. Wingstop, I feel like their formula is you take them home. So we're just
gonna eat there, but yeah,
you can eat there, yeah. And they have like some, I guess, appetizers and shit. But
yeah,
they sell wings and fries, and they do it well. I love Wingstop. I live next to a Wingstop.
Yeah, Louisiana rubs my shit there, dude. I love that shit.
That's good. What I get is some underground shit.
Wingstop only has like 5 flavors. They already talking about underground shit at Wingstop.
Yeah, bro. You see?
What you talking about?
You see what I'm talking about?
Their flavors don't change though. Like, they got like one random Korean flavor. Like
my fucking ice cream.
Yeah, but they don't change.
Wings are my ice cream.
But they don't change they shit though, man.
You're not letting me finish.
My bad,
Boosh.
Dude, my bad.
You're really not.
Like go.
You're jumping to conclusion.
My bad.
I can't believe it. No. Okay, so what you got to do, because I love lemon pepper.
Oh, all right.
But I don't.
Oh, faithful.
I don't like Wingstop lemon pepper. I love it. I love Wingstop lemon pepper, but I hate it because it's so like greasy and shit that like the fucking lemon pepper falls off, and you're just
that oil burns through the bag and shit.
Yeah, you can't even dip through. You can't even dip fucking ranch on it. It just like.
Consumes the ranch.
There's like a chemistry that happens or something. And like I like the hot ones.
Yeah.
But they're too basic. They're like wings. You know what I'm saying? Like anyway, like I love wings. Like I said, I love wings. But they're like what they are, like basic. Like, I'll eat them.
Yeah.
So you ask for spicy lemon pepper. And they get mad at you because I called it spicy lemon pepper, and they're all like, "Oh, you mean lemon hot?" And I was like, "Yeah, but like, it's lemon pepper and hot, and right?" And they're all like, "Yeah, it's lemon hot," and I was like, "Well, fuck me, you know?" Like, so you got to go through that,
yeah.
But just say lemon hot. Now that you know.
Yeah.
And it's lemon pepper with the traditional, and it's fucking delicious.
That's the tech.
It's fucking delicious, dog. It was like, why not think of that? My brother thought of it. He was like, why don't you just ask him to fucking combine them? I was like, you son of a bitch. That's why he's my best friend.
There you go.
But he's like my best friend. But he's also my antagonist. You know, but it's cool.
Yeah.
Because I need that.
I got you.
I need that.
You got the last words? I mean, that should be the last words.
What are your favorite wings? You never
Dude,
told me.
I don't like Louisiana rubs probably the only thing that comes to me because I don't have spots.
But real quick, to answer your Pluckers question, they have a variety of things, and it's very good.
They got the fattest cheese sticks I've ever seen in my life.
Whoa.
They do.
Nah, they do. They're only 4 of them, and they're like fucking
it's just like
chingones.
I know.
But the fried pickles.
Yeah, but a lot of places have fried pickles.
But they're good. They're like spheres, and they're like, I want to say they make their own. No, they probably don't make their own pickles. I'm just hyping it. But there's spheres, and they use a good like pickle.
You know what
for
they
it.
got that a lot of places don't have? Sweet potato fries, yo.
That's dumb.
Sweet potato fries?
Yeah, it's too much.
Fucking up.
It's too much. That's too much.
Nah,
that, my good sir, is too much.
Not enough people be having that. But
good.
Pizza is my shit.
Sweet potato fries, Boosh.
But pizza is my shit. That's like my number one food, and I don't even have a pizza spot. It's just
you like a thin crust. You look like a thin crust. No, you look like a fat crust guy.
I like all
like
the I like crust. All these shits. Still, I like all these shits.
Preferred.
If I'm getting it from the chains, like the Pizza Huts and all that, then actually I want the pan, funny enough.
Ooh.
Yeah, but if we at a restaurant...
pan pizza?
If we at a restaurant, then I'm probably doing like thin shit, you know?
You ever gotten Chicago's pizza?
Fuck yeah. That shit's real good.
Blanco? Or is there another one?
There's like two. There's Amigos, like that USAA, the one that's close to USAA.
I don't know.
That one's real good. That one, you buy one of their deep dishes, they give you a small one free. And then there's the
Pizza Classics.
They don't do deep dish, or do they? I don't think they do. I've seen that menu.
I don't know. They don't do it. But if it's a pickup or you dine there, you get a buy one get one.
But they do all of them. For Chicago's, they just do, if you buy a large deep dish, you get a small normal one for free. So yeah, it's not as awesome as the Pizza Classic.
What about that one that's like in Lincoln Heights?
The only other is it Chicago, or is it just some random shit?
Nah, it's like a fucking.
Cause the other Chicago is like near the mall.
It's like
the North Star
Uncle
Mall.
Tommy's or something.
Oh shit!
Nah, it's called like what's it called? Florio's.
Oh, I've been there. Yeah. A lot of people like that because it's some
mean,
fake New York shit or something.
Oh,
but they're real New York, but they're fake. But
the ladies like.
It's good though.
The lady's kind of a bitch, but like I appreciate it.
I'll fuck with them.
Because she's like, what do you want?
The Brooklyn one, yeah. They're good.
I'm like, pepperoni pizza. And then my mistake, I didn't even know, but I asked her for ranch. And she's like, what do you need that for? And I was like, my pizza. And she was like, that's disgusting.
Sounds like maybe she is from New York.
She is. They don't give a fuck, dude.
Because the way they, I don't know, I'm always skeptical of anything that says New York.
That pizza's good, though.
It is.
Like, I'll go back.
Good.
Like, I learned. Good. I'm like, okay, don't ask for ranch.
Yeah.
And get abused by a white woman.
Yeah. They just like, pizza, get the fuck out. That's it.
For real. Like, what the fuck else, kid?
Yeah, man.
We got pepperoni and cheese. That's
it. What more you need?
Now they have
vegan
more.
What? I think one of the last messages I got, some girl, she commented. She was like, I know, it's wild, right? Because I was like, what the hell is that? It was like a vegan Big Mac cheese thing, like vegan like burger cheese. I was like, what the hell is a vegan cheeseburger?
Like a plant-based thing?
Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. Like, what is a cheeseburger vegan thing? Like, it's not a cheeseburger. It's like, I don't know. All that stuff confuses me. I'm always like, that's just wild. Now you good?
Oh, it's Creed.
Yeah. We about to be done.
Nah, I'm down.
But yeah, you got last words?
I don't know, man. Just check my shit out. Fucking. If you're down to collab, I'm down. You know, like as long as it's cool.
Just as long as you don't suck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do no stupid shit, and I'll tell you too. But don't work for free.
That could be like a whole topic next time.
Yeah, and drink water.
All right, there you go. Thanks for doing this, dude. Bake that chicken, smoke that turkey. Boosh.
Fire pizza way.
Hey, do that and send that shit, brother. Send that shit, brother.